I did basically two functions. I arrived there with an 11-man team. We were the first to mentor the police. The police didn't have any embedded military mentoring at that time. Were very corrupt at the time. And we were the first 11 men on the ground in Zabul. Day-to-day was taking our police, those that we were mentoring, out on patrol, doing what they are to do on a daily basis, which is establish security, build relationships with the villagers in the area, and establish a positive presence of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan. Before we were working with them, the police nationwide were being killed 200 to 300 a month. The month and a half, almost 2 months before I joined my team down south, they had lost nearly around 37 or so police had been killed in those areas before we had gotten there. After we got there, in the year I was there, we didn't lose a single one. The children give me a great deal of hope for the country. I mean, they were very welcoming of us. And I would find a couple of little kids on the overside, and they looked to be about 10 or 11 or so, or even 8 or 9, and you can't tell because they don't know when they were born. They don't know how old they are. And I'd talk to them, and they'd say, oh yeah, instead of what the elder said, that they were here 4 days ago and went that way, and on 6 motorcycles, these guys would say, oh, they were here just as you got here. It was 24 of them, and they were on 10 motorcycles, and they went that way, and they had this and this. So it's you learned, and many times they'd point out who was supporting them. And other times I'd get a child to say, not only did they just leave there, they left one guy, he's on top of that mountain looking at us right now. I have always been and continue to be very optimistic for the future of our state, and really what I see is an unrealized potential. My hope is that we see an increased focus on economic development and jobs. God just put me in the right place at the right time and saw fit to bring me home, and saw fit to bring my men home, and for that I'm very grateful, and for this recognition I'm very grateful, but I couldn't have done any of it, not a first step, without my family, the men, or certainly my faith.